Hi there, Ashish. Great job writing these essays for your IELTS preparation. It's so important to be writing and getting feedback from a professional IELTS tutor, so well done. Let's get straight into your essays to see what you wrote. Some people think that schools have to be more entertaining, while others think that their sole purpose is to educate. Which do you agree with? Here's what you had to say. Some parents believe that the education should be provided to children in a fun way, whereas others argue that the main purpose of attending school is to learn, not to get entertained. Personally, I believe the whole process of obtaining education has to be entertaining. This essay will analyze the benefits of former view and use examples from recent research and survey in Nepal to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, on the whole, this is quite good. There's just some little things missing, or some little things that are incorrect, which are just reducing the clarity and the accuracy of the essay. So let's just look through it again and fix some of those things, okay? Some parents believe that education should be provided to children in a fun way. This was fine, whereas others argue that the main purpose of attending school is to learn. You needed a comma here. And not to be entertained, okay? So not get entertained. I don't feel like this is really the right word, but you needed a comma, and then you needed an and then to change that one little word. Okay, this is fine. And then here you're just missing a the here. This essay will analyze the benefits of the former view. Okay? Use examples from recent research and a survey in Nepal to demonstrate points and prove arguments. So just some little things, little articles that are missing that just, improve the accuracy. All right, let's get on to the main body now. Firstly, is it important? Firstly, it is important for schools to adopt various entertaining ways while providing education to young learners. This is because it will be easy for the pupils to grasp complex ideas and retain them for a longer period of time. Lovely. For example, in a recent research conducted by the Psychology Department of Kathmandu University, I'm wondering if maybe you want to capitalize Psychology Department, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, I'm sure it's fine. It is found that 94% of students taught in a fun way by using sticks and walls were able to understand a mathematical phenomenon, as compared to 55% of students who were taught by reciting and explaining what was written in a book. Therefore, learning in this way is more effective than the traditional ways. Missing again an article, but on the whole it's it's well written, so nice job there. Nice job. Next paragraph. Secondly, learning in a recreational environment helps to create interest in children. This is due to the fact that the learners find this as an entertaining activity, as opposed to rote learning methods. For example, a survey of 1,800 physics students studying in various schools of Nepal, you didn't need a comma here, okay? Revealed that 92% of pupils enjoy learning the subject because they are continually asked to simulate the principle of physics by creating a household device. Thus, this kind of creative ways of learning helps students to focus and retain the interest in their course. Okay, thus, look what's happening here. Thus, this kind of creative way of learning. So get rid of this S, and then it becomes easier. So this kind of creative way of learning helps students to focus. Okay, much better with just getting rid of this S. Okay, so to conclude from the examples and arguments given, in the context of students in Nepal, I strongly believe that the methodology used by school to educate the children has to be more entertaining for the education system to become effective. In the future, it is hoped that all schools adopt such methods to provide education. Very nice, Ashish. Really well written. I could read it through easily without having to stop like 100 times or read something twice or 3 times. So good work. Let's go on to your next essay, which follows immediately, and here it is. Okay, doing an enjoyable activity with a child can develop better skills and more creativity than reading. To what extent do you agree? Use reasons and specific examples. Okay, here's what you had to say. Performing fun-filled activities with children during leisure time helps, S here, helps them to develop various essential skills such as communication, skills as compared to reading. Okay, this is a little awkward here. Let's see. Helps them to develop various essential skills, comma, such as communication, comma, as compared to reading. I think that's what's missing, really, the commas, because this way, whatever's in the commas, if you took it out, the sentence would still make sense. So that's what's needed there. I completely agree with this view. This essay will analyze the benefits of this view and use examples from recent research conducted in Qatar to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, I would have just changed this because here you say I agree with this view, and then again the benefits of this view. So I just would have replaced it something else. I'm sure when you revise your essay you can just fix it up a little bit. Okay, firstly, carrying entertaining activities helps to improve communication skills of children. Now here you need a the, because you're referring to a specific set of communication skills and you're talking about the communication skills of children, so it does need a the. This is because they interact and communicate with others to complete the activity. For example, in a recently conducted research, in a recently conducted study, because research is uncountable, so you can't say otherwise it could just be in recently conducted research, but without the okay, so in British Council, Qatar, it is observed that 96% of students improved their communication skills after a month of interactive activity sessions, which included football, hide-and-seek, and quiz games. Therefore, doing enjoyable activities helps in improving communication skills of young learners. Okay, fine. Secondly, children become more realistic while engaging in interactive sessions. This is due to the fact that they gain practical experience which is not possible to achieve when reading a book. For example, in a recent research done by Qatar University, again, we said no in front of research, it is concluded that children who were engaged, you didn't need a comma there, who were engaged in various interactive activities such as volleyball, developed pragmatic skills which helped them to become more practical to solve a particular problem. Thus, engaging children in these kinds of activities helps them to think pragmatically. All right, fine. I was a little confused when you said helps them become more realistic. I wasn't really sure if it was the right word, and I still think you probably could have replaced it with something different. But on the whole, I mean, it's a paragraph that works, so it's fine. Okay, and now your conclusion. To conclude from the examples and arguments given in the context of children of Qatar, I firmly agree that it is tremendously necessary for children to be a part of interactive games and not be a slave of books. I wouldn't say here tremendously necessary. It's just, it just feels a little redundant. It feels like overkill, really, because if something is necessary, I mean, how can it be like kind of necessary or tremendously? It's not something you can really grade, so I would have left tremendously out. Okay, in the future, it is hoped that educational institutions, please put an S here, will revise the curriculum to make the education more meaningful. You didn't need the here. You could have just said education in general, but this is quite nice. You did a good job, especially for your first essays. Well done, really. Keep up the good work. Keep on writing. If you have not already started an error correction list, please begin one. Correct these essays, and whatever errors you had, just put them on that error correction list and send this all back along with your new essays. Of course, you should do this within the next 24 hours so that you can really apply everything that you've been learning and everything that was talked about in this video correction as well. So Ashish, nice job with these, and good luck writing, and I will be looking forward to more of your essays.